Hey, how's it going, everybody? Grand Rising. Thanks for jumping on. If you're seeing this, that means that you're in the right place. So, whenever you see this, Grand Rising, good afternoon or good evening. My name is Eric, coming in from Columbia, South Carolina, and this is National Business Builders, where we teach basic financial education. And I'm just going to share this with you guys. This is going to be um, a brief overview of learning how to keep and make more money in 2024. So if that is you and you're interested, definitely hang around. Also, um, take advantage of the offer that is on the table. Now, I'm just going to be honest with you. It doesn't matter what is offered to some people. It's not about how much it costs to get started. For some people, it's just about getting started. And that is the biggest thing. So, like I said, as you jump on and you see this right now, or maybe in the future, make sure you share your city and your state with us to let us know where you're tuning in from, because we'd love to know where you're coming in from. So, once again, my name is Eric, coming in from Columbia, South Carolina, and I am going to be talking to you about what financial success is and also how to keep more of your money in 2024. So, here you go, guys. Personal financial success. It is basically having enough money, enough cash flowing into our household to support our lifestyles during both our working years and our retirement years. Everybody wakes up and they go to work or they go to a business for two reasons. One is to make enough money for today. Okay. Some of us are doing really well at that. Some of us are actually accomplishing that mission and that goal really well. We're keeping a roof over our head, um, food on our table, clothes on our backs. That's the first objective. But the second one is to attain enough money, and invest that money into an investment vehicle, so that when we don't want to work or we can't work, we have money working for us. That's retirement. So that's what personal financial success is: enough money for our working years to take care of today and also in our retirement years. Okay. So now, millions of people in this country are not meeting those objectives, though. And the reason why is because they need more income. But more than that, they need better financial strategies. They are losing lots of money to high taxes, inflation, poor debt, poor credit, and just not knowing how to invest, okay? Or not having enough money to invest. So that's why the people are actually not succeeding in those goals. Now, let's talk about some strategies um, that people use to get money, because you need money in this earth to survive. You need money on this earth to survive. There's lots of ways to earn income. You can get a job. You can be self-employed. You can start a business. You can invest. You can have property. But whatever way you use or choose to get your money, you have to understand that you're going to need a proven strategy to keep that money and also to make it work for you. Those are facts. There's no way around it. You can't just say, "Hey, I'm a high income earner. I'm a high income earner and I make all this money, so I don't worry about that." You're going to still have to learn how to keep that money and learn how to make that money work for you. It's just that simple. Okay. Now, here's some things that we do in our company to educate and teach people how to keep more of their money. The first thing is, because if you have a job, you have to understand this. In order to keep more of your money, you have to understand how to lower your taxes on your job. It's a must. If you have a job, that's a W 2. Our company is going to teach you how to correctly fill out your W 4. Okay. In most cases, most people don't know how to fill out the W 4. The IRS even said it. 80% of Americans have their W 4s filled out incorrectly. And I think that number's not going to go down anytime soon, because people are so afraid of the IRS, because we're so uneducated about it. But when you correct your W-4, in most cases, people increase their take-home pay. Okay, you're talking about anywhere between $100 to $800 a month, or even more. Now, for the people who are retired, you've already worked and you're no longer working right now, but you're getting a retirement or a pension. You had to fill out a form called a W-4P. That's for your pension. So we show you how to correct that as well, because a lot of people don't realize until after they retire that they're going to be taking taxes out of that retirement because it didn't get taxed while you were paying into retirement. That's just how the system works. But you have to understand how to keep more of your hard-earned money if you have a job, or even if you're getting a retirement check, how to actually lower those taxes. Now, one of the quick benefits to lowering your taxes on your job is really simple. A lot of people don't have an emergency fund. And if any emergency were to come up, let's say, you had a flat tire or you had to replace a refrigerator, all of a sudden, a lot of people don't have that money. So as you can see, if you could correct your W-4, you would be able to put money aside to build an emergency fund. And the difference between an emergency and an inconvenience is just having the money to pay for any type of repairs. If you don't have the money, you're going to have to go into debt to get it. The next way that we can show you how to keep more of your money is lowering your taxes on your entire lifestyle. Lowering your taxes on your entire lifestyle. And the way that you do that is you must consider starting a home-based business. Now, before you say, hey, you know what? I have a full-time job. I don't have time for a home-based business. You don't have time not to have a home-based business. Unless you enjoy overpaying taxes, unless you enjoy seeing your money leave your household, you got to have a strategy. And a home-based business is nothing more than a strategy. As a home-based business owner, there are hundreds of legal tax deductions that are available. But if you don't have a home-based business and you have a job, your tax deductions are like in the single digits, like 3 to 5. But once you get that home-based business, we introduce you to an audit-proof record-keeping system that's going to allow you to correctly keep your records, okay? This software is going to help you to track records, track expenses, the things that you're going to pay for anyway. We're going to show you how to write those things off legally, morally, and ethically. Things like your cell phone bill. You're not going to write the entire thing off, but you definitely are going to be able to write off a portion of it. Vehicle expenses as it pertains to your business. Meals as it pertains to your business. Travel. And also, guess what? If you have children under a certain age, you can actually hire your kids instead of giving them an allowance. When you do that, that becomes a tax write-off. The same way that your job that you work is writing off your pay, your wages, you can do the same thing with your children. Those are basic strategies that you can apply to your finances that's going to help you to keep more of your money. Okay. And I'm going to bring taxes back up again because a lot of people don't know the full effect that taxes have on your finances. The next way to keep more money in 2024 is to repair, build, and maintain your credit. Now, a lot of people, when I talk about credit, a lot of people want to know more about their credit. And that's because we have been taught that credit is our finances. That's not true. Credit is a huge part of our finances, but it's not the only thing. But credit is a huge factor in securing a strong financial strategy. Over 100 million people have poor credit. If you don't know what poor credit is, I did a video, did a PowerPoint about credit education and repair. And poor credit is, man, it is hitting people. Over 100 million people. So you're talking about there's 331 million people in this country. That's about a third of the people in this country have poor credit. That means they're losing hundreds of thousands of dollars in interest over a lifetime. So you got to understand, if you want to improve your finances, if you want to keep more of your money in 2024, having better credit is going to be a key. And we go over the 5 factors of credit. While we're here, we have a credit repair system that you have access to. And it also helps you to repair your own credit using videos, using credit repair letters, and using instructions. So that's going to be important. But a lot of people don't know. And here's that word about here's that taxes word again. A lot of people don't know that taxes affect your credit. Yes, overpaying taxes affect your credit. How so? Think about it. High taxes bring about debt. If you lose money in taxes, that's money that you were counting on. That's money that you were counting on to put into your budget. Believe it or not, they said that you made $100,000 a year, but you only brought home about 70. But when you financed your house on $100,000 a year income. Well, what happens is when you lose that 30,000 in taxes, and this is just a scenario, you end up going into debt to replace that money, whether it's mortgage debt, vehicle debt, or credit card debt. When you go into credit card debt, because of high taxes, your credit goes down. Your debt to income ratio is up. Your revolving credit is up. Your debt goes up. Your credit score goes down. So high taxes has a huge impact on your credit and also your debt, which is another thing. Once you get this system, once you get access to this information, you're going to be able to create a debt management and elimination program. Why is that important? That's important because a lot of people don't have a plan, well-written plan to execute to get out of debt. Yeah, people have a plan to get out of debt. They plan to get out of debt, but most people don't have a step-by-step plan. Debt's stressful. It's a curse, and it robs us of our ability to build wealth. If you don't believe me, there's a lot of companies out here that are using debt as a focal point to get people to partner with them. They're getting people to buy their programs. Yes, but debt is a curse. It is and it actually hinders us because the more debt we have, the more stressful we are. If we get behind on our debt, people are calling us. It's not healthy. Debt to income ratio plays a huge role in our credit health. Also, it stops us from getting certain things. Okay. And just be honest, the average person that's in debt, they're using approximately 25% of their income to pay that debt down with no end in sight. So we help you to create a debt elimination plan specifically for you. And now you can actually see more of your money and you can keep more money in 2024. The last one is investment education. People are very, very, in my opinion, there's a lot of people who are uneducated about investments. And how do I know? The average 401k plan is not the person that has a 401k plan, the average person that has one, they're not prepared to transition. When I say transition, that means retire. They're not prepared. People have been working a job for 15, 20, 30 years, even 40 years. And at the end of that time, they don't have enough money in their 401k plan to retire. Now, 401k is not a retirement plan. It's a retirement arrangement. However, what happens is people don't understand how to invest. They don't understand the percentages. They don't understand the interest rates. They don't understand the return on the investment. They don't understand the return, the return on the ROR. They don't understand any of that. And because they don't, they've never talked to a financial advisor. They've never talked to a financial planner. And the conversation, if they had spoken with them, would be probably, confusing. It's not because people are unintelligent. It's because education is subject specific. And if people are not educated by a certain topic, then what happens? They're not going to know. So what we do is we introduce you to financial and investment terminologies. We also introduce you to strategies. We have investment education. We have investment training. Okay. We don't teach you what to invest in, but we teach you how to invest. And it's really important because if your money is not working for you, then you're just working for your money. So now when you're ready to talk to a financial advisor, or if you just want to do self-investing, you can do that. You'll have the ability to do that. Now, when we talk about step number 2, and that was lowering your taxes through a home-based business, you have to understand something. Everybody has their own ideas about what they want to do in business. That's facts. And most people hear home-based business, and the first thing they think is, well, what can I do? I need to find my niche. Well, we're offering you a home-based business. We're offering you an opportunity to get started. You may not want our specific business, but you definitely need these strategies. And the strategies that we offer you are financial education. See, a business and business revenue is basically having the ability to offer your products or your services to people so you can earn some business income. A business is not just about selling something tangible. Financial advisors and financial planners don't have tangible things to sell you. They sell you advice. They sell you recommendations, and they sell you plans. And people freely buy them. They can't touch it. They can see it, but they can't touch it. It's not a tangible product. But we also provide you with trending products, trending digital products that you can use to earn business revenue from, okay? Here's the thing. We should all be wanting to learn the rules. And the rules that I'm speaking about are the rules of this country, the rules of capitalism, the way that the tax system works, so we can actually properly apply these things to our lives. Once we learn the rules, the principles, and the strategies to building generational wealth, or just, having a better life, it's going to become easier. We first have to have the mindset to want to produce and not just to consume. Now, I got a couple of questions for you as I bring this to a close. Are you happy with your current financial situation? If yes, this doesn't apply to you. If not, then are you willing to do something about it? See, this is where the rubber meets the road. There's a lot of people that's not happy with their financial situation. However, it's also a lot of people that's not ready to do anything about it. And it's not a financial decision as far as how much does it cost to get started. It's a mentality decision as far as, am I willing to do what's required to get started and to see results? Most people are not ready to get started, which is why most people go year to year, from one year to the next in the same situation. Do you want to learn how to build generational wealth? Do you want to learn how to stop living paycheck to paycheck? Do you want to learn how to get off that struggle bus? That's the question. And if so, are you willing to do the necessary steps to do that? That's the questions that you have to ask yourself. Because even if you don't see yourself struggling, if you don't see yourself living paycheck to paycheck, if you don't see yourself having a hard time, it's just a matter of time. And I don't want to seem like I'm speaking anything negatively into existence, but if you don't have the proper strategies to manage your finances, control your finances, and make your money work for you, it is just a matter of time before the things that you think are working start to crumble. So you have to understand the rules and why it's important to understand the rules. What we're offering you is an opportunity to start a business membership, okay? This business membership is going to give you a home-based business. It's going to give you tax withholding training. That's going to show you how to correctly fill out your W-4. It's also going to give you a cash flow manager. Cash flow manager is a financial managing tool that's going to help you to record your expenses as a business owner. It's also going to give you a financial strategist that's going to give you a financial planning tool to help you to control your finances. We're going to introduce you to a credit repair system, letters, videos, and instructions on how to improve, repair, build, and maintain your credit. And if you want to share this information with others and build a passive income, you can do that as well. Debt elimination software. It's not just about saying you're going to get out of debt, but you got to have a plan, a proven strategy. And then last but not least, investment education. This investment education is going to help you to understand better how to invest, how investments work, and how to make your money work for you. Now, this is a promotional amount to get started. It's $9.95 to get started. That's for the first 30 days. Okay. $9.95 to get started. That gives you an opportunity to test drive the system. That means that you can actually look at it, check it out, apply yourself, and see how this can actually add value to you. And then 30 days later, if you think it makes sense, 30 days later, it's only $39.95 a month to understand how to improve your finances. Also, once again, this is a business. So you're paying for a website fee. You're going to get a website. You're going to get access to products and services. You're going to get a business email, and you're going to get support. So you can sign up right here at www.nationalbb.net. Once again, www.nationalbb.net to get that education membership and that home-based business right here. So if you see this, if you happen to see this and you find value, definitely share it with someone. If you have questions, don't hesitate to reach out to us here. We'll get back with you and get in touch with you. But the decision is not a $9.95 decision. The decision is not a $39.95 a month decision. The decision is if you are ready to get started taking control of your finances. That's it. That's all. Well, thank you for watching. I appreciate it. My name is Eric. Like I always say, when you know better, that's when you have the ability to do better. And the only knowledge that's powerful is properly applied knowledge. I will see everybody at the top because there are too many people struggling at the bottom. Peace.